Hi, I'm Bo Hardy of Easterseals of the Birmingham area. This is the third video in our Job Readiness series on communication in the workplace. And in this video, I would like to talk about communication styles. Verbal communication requires our attention. We need to make sure that when we are communicating with others in the workplace or in our personal lives, that we are doing so in a way that is not offensive or hurtful to other people. There are three ways that we communicate with others, or styles of communication. The first one is passive communication. When we're communicating passively, we do so in a way that seems that maybe we think our needs don't matter at all. We tend to give in. We're quiet, not telling other people how we feel and not saying what we think. We may also be trying to keep the peace and allow others to bully us. We may not say what we think, or we may just not say anything at all. The second style I want us to discuss is aggressive communication. In aggressive communication, we think that only our needs matter. We tend to take and not give, taking too much or talking too much and not listening. Looking out for number one, only ourselves, number one. Bullying others. And lastly, on aggressive communication, we will be shouting or arguing and maybe even physical confrontation. But in the middle is assertive communication. And that is what we want to shoot for. When we are communicating in an assertive manner, we realize that our needs matter just as much as anybody else's. We are looking for compromise. We're talking and listening. We're making sure things are fair for everyone, and we're standing up for ourselves. And lastly, on assertive communication, we are expressing our point clearly and confidently. Assertive communication is the most effective and appropriate way for us to communicate our needs as employees in the workplace. Communicating assertively means being able to clearly and calmly say what we need to say without being too passive or too aggressive. Learning to communicate assertively, though, doesn't guarantee that we will have our needs met, but it does make it much more likely. But what I want you to remember is, though, that assertiveness is not just in the middle, knowing when to be more passive or when to be more aggressive. Assertiveness is its own thing. It's its own path. And it means that you are trying to be fair for everyone and not just get what you need. But the other thing to remember with assertiveness is that sometimes things do call for a little more passive approach or a little more aggressive approach. And we just have to remember that when we're dealing with situations that are difficult, especially. So assertiveness, our definition should really be that assertiveness is a way of dealing with other people in which we make our needs known without being disrespectful or inconsiderate of others. So now I would like for you to complete the survey of your communication style. It's some multiple choice questions, and see which answer you would pick in each situation. So thank you for watching.